Hello farmers, welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. It's like I never left, because in a way I didn't. Yeah, I'm recording these last episode and this episode back to back. I did take a little short break, but I made sure I got some of my workers going. Frank is already busy in the upper plateau replanting some cotton. Yeah, I got cotton on the mind, don't I? He's planting canola. That's what he's up there. They both begin with C. Give me a break. Close enough. Yeah, and we got the twins, meaning the John Deere and the T8. I call them twins because they're just planting cotton in the lower east side. Need to turn that off, and then I thought I turned it off. There we go. Unload those. Getting all the factories up and going. It is raining pretty good. And yeah, I don't know why I kind of forgot when I was saying, geez, I need the cash for the morning. And yeah, it should be not a problem. The pigs. I gotta sell some pigs. A good bunch of pigs, actually. 168 of them is what we sell. And we're going to get right on that because the hog barn is full. 500 pigs in there. Not much longer than won't be. So there's $168,000, and that'll give me enough money to keep on planting cotton in the field down here, because I'm definitely going to need some seed and fertilizer for both of them. Although they're getting along rather speedy. They're doing rather good already. It's only been like maybe 15 minutes. And they're getting along rather well. Hopefully I turn this off so don't pick up any others. Let's go ahead and put those there. And no, I didn't space it correctly. They're bouncing around. Yep, they're fine. They're all good. So yeah, the premium potatoes, been working on that a little bit as well, just a little while ago. The factories I took care of. The whiskey is all set. The sugar plant's fine. I took care of the meat processing plant. Like I said, I just got the potatoes over here as well taken care of. What I want to do now actually is there is actually a good sale going on for wood chips, but the price is still rising. So we're going to be selling some wood chips. Let's just say 500,000 liters of wood chips are ready. And the price for wood chips has it stopped going up is the question. Probably not, because I just looked at it a little while ago and we're only running at 1 times the speed. That's the wrong button completely. There we go. 173 for wood chips. That's pretty good. The other pricing that we're keeping an eye on, of course, is the cotton price. But 1760, that's not what we're looking for, because our self-sell point up there, our self-marketing, can get up to 2,000, sometimes over 2,000. So we're going to wait. We got 500,000 liters of cotton to sell, so that'd be good to sell that. The whiskey, well, the whiskey's not looking the greatest, although at Timberline Flour Mill, it's not too bad. The meat is not looking that great either, kind of a low price. Grapes are looking we're looking decent, but the price is dropping, and I'm not in dire need to sell that. But the wine, yeah, that's not a bad price either. $16.91 at the Timberline Flour Mill. But I don't have that much to do. I mean, I don't want to say that much to do. I don't have that much to bring up, so we're going to hold off on that for now. But what I'm looking for is, and I probably should have been ready for this, where did I put my other, I don't know where I did with my other truck, so I guess I'll use this one, which is kind of convenient because, I mean, we're right here at the hog barn anyways. But let's go grab some of these pigs and bring them to the market. It's going to take 2 trips. What does this hold again? Is it like 82 a piece? Is it 82 a piece or 84 a piece? Forgot what it is. Either way, 2 trips. We're going to be a lot richer here in just a moment, and that should definitely help pay our way through the day. But yesterday was a great day, was it not? $1 million off the loan. Yeah, we're just digging into that loan faster and faster. And yeah, the animals are coming through, the crops are coming through, everything's coming through. Yeah, so yeah, just sit here and spam the left mouse button. There's got to be like fill trailer button or something in the future. That'd be really nice, wouldn't it? Just fill trailer button. That'd be awesome. I don't know if you guys have seen or have heard. I kind of forgot to mention it as I recorded the other video, but FarmSim and Giants have announced there's another edition coming to the game in November. Is it? Did they say November? Yeah, but it's going to be like a map in the Swiss Alps, I think, and there's going to be a lot of equipment added to it. So yeah, that'll be kind of a thing. I didn't look too much into it because it looks like it's mostly grass machinery. So I guess the Swiss Alps, I guess a lot of grass fields up there. I have no idea. I didn't look into it, but I did see they had FarmCon 2020 this past weekend. And yeah, they kind of announced there's an edition coming in October or November. I can't remember, but if you go to Giants' webpage, I'm pretty sure you can see all about it. I think they even have a trailer. Well, I know they have a trailer on it, so have a look, see if it's something you want. And I don't think you can pre-order it yet. So yeah, just keep that in mind. Late, I would say early fall into early winter, somewhere in there. It's well, go check it out. That's all I want to say. If you're going to be kind of interested in that, don't run into that light pole because I've done that many times. All right, let's go ahead and sell these pigs and get some money into the account again, so I have some spending cash for our John Deere and the T8, because I don't know how far they're going to get before they run out of seed/fertilizer, but I'm pretty sure they both will run out at some point. And like I said, just keep here spamming the left mouse button. I went and took care of the horses. I kind of forgot. Apparently, I'm not taking care of the horses that well. Usually when we sell them, I take care of their paddocks all the way, but for some reason they were low on water. But I took care of that. So there's 84,000. If we go to the field, let's see. Yeah, they're getting along pretty darn quick. And how's Frank doing up here? Frank is, like I said, planting canola. He's going to plant fields 3 and fields 4. And we'll probably do like 11, 12, 22. Then I'll have him finish up 20 once I wrap this up. But hopefully by then, these guys will be done. The John Deere needs to get weeding these cotton. See, I got cotton on the mind. Cotton. These corn fields that we have. And these fields down here are not going to be ready until probably late in the day. So next episode, cotton. Yep, cotton. We got cotton galore. So yeah, we're going to keep our eye on that. But probably after we get done moving these pigs around, I got one more trip to make and sell some pigs. We're going to grab our Volt. That's right, I was selling the soybean. That's where that is. So yeah, that trailer is actually, and truck should already be up there. That is perfect. So I can go load up some wood chips and go sell that at the heating factory. And also while we're up there, well, we got to get other things done, right? Everything needs to be done. There's plenty of work to do. And yes, it's still raining. These pigs for sure have paid off. I mean, I don't know how many times we've been here selling pigs, but every 2.5 days, the pigs are bringing, well, we're selling these many pigs, so 164,000 or 168,000, whatever it is. Confirm that. Yeah, it's 168,000. So we're doing pretty good. So, yep, they're still doing the cotton thing. What I need to do now is, did I leave it at the agri-hole? Yes, I can see the dots up here. Not too bad. I need to go get this wood chipper up and running. That is full of wood chips. So at least we'll get the trailer full, and then we'll drop off the trailer. And while we're waiting for the price to max out, we'll grab the logging trailer because we're almost out of logs to be chipped anyways. I got some trees laying on the ground up there, so we'll grab the auto-loading trailer and pick up the logs, shove them into the chipper, and the chipper will start going because we'll empty it on out. Yeah, that cotton's going to be ready sometime later on today, as will the grass field. The grass field actually might be ready, but I mean, technically you can do grass work while it's raining, but I think we'll wait until the rain stops sometime this morning, hopefully. So, yep, time to go up the upper plateau, get the wood chipper up and running, because that's been kind of not running for a few days now. Our lovely little wood chipper that's kind of missing some pieces after Global Company updated, about a month ago at this point, but that's fine. As we're maxed out on wood chips, and I was wondering, I'm like, I think this trailer can accept wood chips, I think, because I modified it to take bulk, so it should take just about anything. There, our wood chipper is now back up and running. We got plenty of fuel. I mean, a decent amount of logs, actually. Was it like 51,000? But we'll go ahead and make sure we got plenty, because the auto-loading trailer is right there. Actually, if I take this, will this unload? I always forget. Will it unload if I detach the trailer? It will. Perfect. Let that off and running. Let's get my help menu up here, because I haven't used this in a while, so I don't know what side it's auto-loading on. Need to know those buttons again. So it's auto-loading on the left. So if I turn it on here, go grab some trees. Yeah, we still got the original trees up here. I don't know if I'll ever get to plant trees up here. I know that was the original plan, but when it comes to trees, I always say, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that. And then the time comes and, yeah. I mean, the last time we planted trees was on Mercury Farms, and we just replanted the forest. I never don't think I've ever cut down trees I have planted. I've cut down trees on maps, obviously, especially Green Mountain Forest. Plenty of trees cut down there. All right, that's a good load. Don't need to overload it. We only need to go up over the hill here. Okay, that was a long reach for that autoloader. And all unloaded just like that. Might as well go grab the rest of them because this thing can take a lot. Frank is done seeding field number 3, and I thought, you know what, let's give Frank the rest of the day off. There's only 4 more fields to go, and these fields are not that big. It'll take me a little time, but I got nothing else to do. I'm waiting for the wood chip price to finish climbing, and we're just waiting for the T8 and the John Deere to do whatever they're doing and seeding that cotton field. They're either going to run out of some kind of product, either seed or fertilizer soon, I would think. But if they keep on going, that's even better. Then the John Deere, yes, the John Deere can go ahead and start weeding the fields. Nothing I want to do, but they can do that. So, yeah, I'm going to be seeding the last 4 fields up here. Just take me a little bit of horsepower to get up that steep hill right there, but I thought about letting Frank do this field, but he always skips the part over by the road. I don't know why. So I thought it would be just easier if we go ahead and do it ourselves. And then the other fields are not that big. So, yeah, let's go ahead and get all these fields done and seeded. And, yeah, then we'll see what the prices are looking like. Only going at 1 times the speed, so that price may be going up for a while. It's going to take a bit. But anyways, yeah, let's get these 4 fields done seeded, and we'll have a quick look at the market and see what's what.
I watch you as you drive. Do you know I'm looking? And I can't help but smile. Do you know how much I love you? You put my favorite song on. I put my feet up. And we just sing along, and I can't help but feeling, just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? I'm loving this moment. Can we stay here together? If I could stop the time, don't you know that I would? 'Cause I'm just loving this moment. Can we stay here forever? Forever, forever, forever.
Well, you may have saw I was seeding the other field that the T8 and the John Deere both ran out of seed and fertilizer near the same time, so I went down, filled them, topped them off, got them re-going. The other cost like 20 some odd grand to refill with fertilizer and seed, and we're getting along here nicely as well so far. Feels kind of good to get the crops back into the ground, just because I did have a quick look to see what the wood chips were doing, and I said, well, I'm here. What's my loan total? It's, yeah, even though I just did it not long ago, I just had to double check myself, but 22.5 million. I'm thinking, okay, we got $1 million worth of cotton sitting down there, and we got a cotton harvest coming up this afternoon, so whenever that cotton price gets around 2,000 per, you know, I started doing things in my head. It's like, wow, pretty soon with what we have here, it won't be many more episodes before we get the loan below 20 million. Now, I know I've said this episodes back ago as well. The farm itself is probably only worth like 12 or 13 million. With all the equipment that we have and land we have, I'm going to guess like maybe 12 or 13 million. Maybe it's more than that, I don't know. It's been so long now since I've actually set up this kind of a scenario where we got to pay off $55 million, but then again, I've added a lot of stuff to the farm as well, like the factories itself, and I think we've added a tractor or two, but of course the tractors do depreciate over time and wear and tear. But let's just say that the farm's worth like 15 million. That means the farm is still not profitable because we owe 22.5 million, so we got a ways to go. But yeah, we're really digging into that loan now, aren't we? Yes, we are. It feels good. The pigs have been paying off. The cows slowly been paying off, but as we saw a couple episodes ago, we sold all that milk. And of course, they save us on fertilizer as well. Just need to utilize it a little bit more. They have plenty of slurry. I'm thinking I may start having to use the slurry. I could use the autonomous tractor to spread slurry down in the cotton field that we're planting, and I might do that. I just got to double check to see how much slurry the cows do have, because we're going to have to slurry the fields over here later on today, the cotton field and the grass field, after the rain stops and after those fields are ready for harvest. But usually we take the slurry from the pigs, but the cows do have a good amount. So yeah, I could either just take the extra slurry that we have and sell it, bring it to the BGA and make it the digestate, and sell the digestate at the garden center or wherever the best price is. Actually, I think the only place who sell it is at the garden center. It's been a while since I've done that though, so I don't really know. But I think I'd rather use it on the fields itself and save myself. Oh, it would save myself 16 grand in fertilizer, liquid fertilizer, to do that cotton field that we're now seeding. So it all adds up. Yeah, we're really making a push. So yeah, this should be, if I just this should be episode 150. I think last episode I was talking about what episode we were on, and of course after I went to edit the video, it's like, oh, we're on episode 149. So this makes it 150. The question is, can I get the loan paid off in the next 50 episodes? Very possible. I mean, I guess it all depends on how much work I get done in an episode and how much work I do off camera and all that. I mean, it took us the first 140 or so episodes to get half of the loan paid off, but I think the next half of the loans, we're going to zip right through it. And just because we got more fields than we had when we started, and of course, saving ourselves 100 grand per day on loan interest. Yeah, if you're new here, a $55 million loan, what is the loan interest on that? Oh, it's right around 160 grand per day that you got to pay loan interest on. That's quite a bit. Yeah, the first, I'd say the first 15 or so episodes here, any money the farm made, I couldn't pay off the loan because I needed it to just pay off the loan interest at midnight. It was a struggle. Not that much of a struggle, but it was pretty close to like, can this work? But I must say, it's pretty hard to fail in Farming Simulator to actually make money. But I guess if I gave myself $100 million loan, that, you know, I'd have to have a lot of farming to do just to pay off that much of it loan interest. I don't want to think about it. I'm going to celebrate myself when I pay off this $55 million loan. Finish the episode and go have a drink. But I'm enjoying the episodes as we go along more and more, just because, yeah, that light at the end of the tunnel is getting brighter. I know sometimes the light at the end of the tunnel is a train coming back in the other direction, but I can't see much failing us now to get there. We're almost at the point to where our property income that we get per day can pay off the loan interest. So any money I make else during the day helps go pay off the loan. And the chickens are doing their thing, the sheep are doing their thing, the animals, like I just said, are doing their thing. Yeah, I could just skip days at a time, just keep them fed and probably do it that way. But what fun is that? We got to keep the factories running, we got to keep the cotton going. All that stuff. And I thought about fast forwarding time here just a little bit, but really, it's not bad working in the rain. We don't. You know, someone did ask me in an episode, an older episode of the Pacific Northwest not long ago, does it ever rain in the Pacific Northwest? Ta-da! I just remember that. It was like about maybe a week ago somebody posted it. I think it was like on episode 40 or something, so they're watching some old ones, maybe catching up. But yes, it does rain here in the Pacific Northwest. Alright, so now it's got 2 more fields to go. One is very small, and the other one's, yeah, so-so for up here. We'll get it done. I thought about bringing the Valtra on down to Lower Plateau and get weeding down there, but, yeah, I don't know what I'm pretty sure that Valtra could handle that weeder down there. Weeders don't usually take that much horsepower, but that is a pretty wide weeder, and since I'm only running at 1 times the speed, I should be able to get the weeding done in that field before stage 2 hits. Since we're running at 1 times the speed, I don't know what time the weeds got there overnight, but just keep my fingers crossed that stage 2 doesn't come anytime soon. So yes, getting canola planted up here. Oh yeah, the one thing I did want to check, and I didn't do it after we sold the pigs, how's their food looking? Yeah, their food's looking really good when there's only 333 of them instead of 500. Cleanliness, not a big deal. I can't clean them out because right now the wheel loader has potatoes still in it trying to unload. And straw, not a big problem. It's going to be like 4 days though because we planted corn this time, so I have no straw for a while. But if I desperately need it, the Total Mix Rations mixer that we have has a boatload in it. A boatload? More than a boatload. A big boatload. Bigger than the Titanic or whatever the biggest boat is that you can think of off the top of your head. And that's the biggest one that came to mind right off the top of my head that quick. But yeah, we got tons of straw down there that we could use. But really they should have enough for the next 4 days or so. But we're just about done here. Then we'll check the prices on the wood chips. My guess is the wood chips are not going to rise up because, like I said, 1 times the speed. Don't expect it to, so that might have to wait until next episode. Yeah, how much can we earn today? It's not. I don't see us getting it. Well, the only way we can get ourselves back up to paying off $1 million off the loan again is if the cotton comes through on a good price, and that price should start going up sometime soon on the self-marketing area. As for the animals, well, the horses, they're like maybe 4 more days away. The eggs, the wool, and the milk, we pretty much just all sold this along with the pigs. So the animals really had nothing more to offer at the current time, so it's got to be all crops. I have no crops to sell, so it's factory stuff and the cotton that we have, and the wood chips. So yeah, I don't see myself paying off $1 million unless like I said, the cotton comes through. I can sell the whiskey, the wine, the grapes. I might get it up to $500,000 we can probably pay off, something like that. But hey, even $500,000, that's quite a bit. And now with all the crops up here, the oilseed crops, just start storing it up again and wait for a decent price to come along. That soybean price last episode, that is like the best price I've seen for soybean in a long time. And of course we took all the sunflower and fed the pigs. Really, they could probably take this canola I'm planting in a couple days. I could probably give them more oilseed, but yeah, I think we'll just put it in storage for now. I'm all into getting that loan below 20 million. But the way the cotton is working out for us, it's working out great. Buying those big fields finally. If you remember, originally I said I won't buy those fields down there until we get the loan below 20 million. Yeah, I'm glad I went on it just a little bit earlier than I initially planned. So it all worked out for the best. And not buying another cotton harvester is also a smart idea. Just because they are $500,000, yes, I can get the harvest done quicker, but really that one cotton harvester we have gets the job done, just takes a while. But then again, it is a pretty darn big field, isn't it? Well, as I was seeding the last field up in the upper plateau, I was like, the John Deere and the T8 should have met by now, and I should have got some kind of an error message. Remember last episode I said I have trouble sometime with these workers crossing this boundary here for some reason? Yeah, where's my corn? I got cotton over there now. Half corn, half cotton. I mean, whatever. Whatever. But yeah, the cotton seeding is just about done. So I'm gonna bring the John Deere back. I'm not done seeding the last field up there, but I was like, I better check on that. And I almost knew before I checked on the PDA that one of them somehow switched over to that field. And I don't know why that is. I mean, those fields are good enough apart. The only thing I can think of is erase one of the fields a little bit in that area so they don't keep crossing over. I mean, it's not that big of a deal at this current stage. I mean, the cotton is fine. The corn would have been... It's not desperately needed, but I just wasted some seeding on a field that didn't really need to be reseeded, if that make any sense. Anyways, let's go ahead, and since the John Deere is the one that goofed up, we'll get him start weeding on these fields over here. And I can go back to the upper plateau and finish off what I was doing. I could have called Frank in to finish up there, but I told him he could have the rest of the... I shouldn't say rest of the day. He has the rest of this episode off. So he has some time. Alright, I know you're not going to get this whole field done at the end because the sheds are there and you have some problems because you need a big turning circle. So I'll take care of all that stuff later on. I do believe this is... I almost said fixed, but repaired, so it should be good. Yep, so you can kind of now see, it'll be easier to see if I go here. Yep, that's how much cotton we got now, so... Yeah, so it looks like the John Deere must have got here because he was working his way back towards the north. Yeah, I mean, there's space there between the fields. I just don't understand why the workers went across there. I suppose maybe when they're going... No, because he wasn't seeding in this corner. Yeah, so I may have to eliminate some of this corner here, or some, I don't know, or just figure it out and just remind myself to check on it when they're doing it. Anyways, as you can see where I was, let me get back to work up here. Yep, turn that back on. I'm just about done anyways, and now I feel like I need to go back to the house and have a drink myself and fire that worker that was in the John Deere. Could you not see that there was corn growing over there? Bah. That's like the third time that's happened. And I'm trying to think of every time it happens, it's only when they're seeding. No, because one time they were spreading lime and someone crossed there as well. Yeah, so I'm not really sure how that... I mean, I have a couple of ideas what's happening there, but since it's not really there when it's happening, either way, it's a small problem to deal with. I've had bigger problems. Kind of like, well, bigger problems, like No Man's Land. For those of you watching that, I had a problem to where I could not sell anything at the store that was on pallets. And then even egg boxes would not sell at the store. That was a mod conflict, figured it out, and took care of it for the most part. And then this past week, if you haven't seen the episode, spoiler alert, so skip forward ahead maybe about 15 seconds here. But yeah, I went to go sell the straw pellets at the straw harvest sell point, and you could hear the straw pellets sound like they were selling. It was making the sound like they were being transported, but nothing was selling and nothing was going off the pallet. So, I mean, yeah. And I just said, screw it, I'll find something else to do with those straw pellets. And that series there, it would be kind of hard to say I can't continue the series anymore, because that's more of a story-based line that we're trying to do on that one. I just can't end the series there and like, oh no, I can't sell stuff. And I can't change it too much because there's a main storyline there. Ah, the trouble sometimes you have. That's why there was only 2 episodes of No Man's Land this week, because I had to figure out the straw pellets, and I couldn't figure it out, so yeah, that cuts into my recording time. Anyways, yeah, hopefully everyone down there is in the lower plateau I'm talking about. The T8, I think the T8's done seeding as well, so he's got the rest of the morning off until this rain stops and we work over to the west side. The John Deere will be busy though. Doesn't have much weeding to do at the moment now because he reseeded the cornfield with some cotton, so it's only half full of weeds. And I'm going to be here for like another 5 minutes or so, seeding this field, put it away. And I think we'll probably wrap up the episode there once I get done seeding this field. The wood chips, I think we'll just have to wait, so will everything else. The factories, I've been only running at one time the speed here, so nothing price-wise is going to change much. Nor are the factories going to accumulate much, because, well, not much time has passed. It takes time. And but probably at the beginning of next episode, it may not be, let's see, what now, it's just almost 8 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, probably will be whenever that field is down there ready for harvest, the cotton field. So it might be 3 o'clock in the afternoon, 5 o'clock in the afternoon, whenever it's ready. I'll get the cotton harvester going right to work. Fingers crossed if the cotton price goes up today, that'd be great. And when it goes up, I want to see it go way up. Way up. I still don't know what my reasoning was behind when I limed the fields up here. Not me personally, but when we hired Frank to do so. Why I didn't fertilize the fields first, then lime, then when I reseeded here, I'd have been all done fertilizing. I don't remember if I had a rhyme or reason for it, or I just said I'll do it later, doesn't matter. I don't know why. Maybe it could have been I was busy with the tractor. I have no idea. No idea. But the one thing I hope they come out with in the next farming simulator is how many days you have played on a map. Like, I have no idea how many days we've been here in the Pacific Northwest. Not a clue. Now you can say, well, you've done 150 episodes, that's 150 days. Now, sometimes I do 2 episodes in an in-game day. I don't think we've ever skipped a day. I can't see why we would. I mean, we got always plenty of work to do here, so I wouldn't skip a day. But if they had like a day counter, that'd be kind of cool. You think there might be a mod for that? I mean, I don't get into much modding. I can edit some mods that are already out there. I can dig into the XML file and do that myself. But as for creating a mod, to me, it'd be just have a day counter, and every time the clock hits midnight, it just tips over another day on the map, right? Just have like a counter for midnight. So any of you modders out there, actually I know a few modders, maybe I'll ask them if they can come up with something like that. Don't think it'd be too difficult, but maybe it is, I have no idea. But anyways, that is all the canola up here in the Upper Plateau seeded, so now it's just a matter of fertilizing and taking care of the weeds later on, whenever that will be. The John Deere, it's going to take a while weeding that field, but yeah, it's not going to take them too long. That's a lot of cotton now. Yeah, so if I go here, I can't get the edge of the field. Oh, and I'm getting weeds here now. Oh, I love it when I get half weeds, half non-weeds. Oh, that's my favorite. Yeah, so slurry. How much slurry do the cows have? I might go ahead. Slurry, almost 300,000 liters, and the pigs have 200,000 liters. Yeah, I can probably spray slurry in that cotton field with cow slurry. The pig slurry should be enough to go ahead and take care of the fields over there, which is perfect. Yeah, the reproduction rate is still at 30 minutes, which is good. The last thing we will check just to be sure. So the cotton price, nothing has changed. Like I said, running at 1 times the speed, the price is not going to change much. But the wood chip price is looking party? It's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good at 180 per 1,000. I can't do the math in my head right now. Figure it out for yourselves. Let's see, what else? The whiskey price, we know that was dropping. And, of course, I'm keeping my eye on the grapes. And, of course, the wine price. This factory does pretty darn well, for sure. I like saying the word pretty today. I don't know why, because it's raining. But, yeah, everything was going good until the John Deere slipped over to the other field and planted cotton. Like I said, it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's kind of, I hate having a field half of one crop, half of another. But whatever, it is what it is. We'll figure it out. Yep, there's the weeds coming. The John Deere's, this is about done with this field right here. Yeah, I just got to figure out what to do with these fields here. I mean, they're kind of far enough apart. You would think as they're working, they wouldn't skip over from one field to another. I mean, you can see that I was thinking if the implement was wide enough, and say the edge of that implement was on this field, would it be sticking over far enough to register as that field and continue on? That's the only thing I can think of, because there's plenty of space in between the fields. I'm just not sure what's going on here. But the T8 needs to be, this needs to be put away. The drill, that is. And yeah, I'm just going to sit out here and wait out the rainstorm, watch the prices go up, watch the John Deere do its weeding thing. And I probably should check, but I don't think those fields are ready over there, are they? No, they're still green, so yeah, later on the day, at some point. But that is going to do it for today, guys. Hopefully you guys did enjoy the episode. I do appreciate you watching as always. I'll catch you next time right here on the Pacific Northwest. But until then, have a good one.